Good evening, members of Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. How's everybody doing tonight? For those who tune in on Restream, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and for those who follow my several TikToks under ApeCS895, I'm your host for Spiritual Encrypted Encounters, ApeCS. Hope everybody had a wonderful evening. As for me, I had a wonderful weekend that I had to take Sunday off. Let me share out this link real quick. There we are. We are shared out. How you doing, the real? What we got here? The real Rhino. How you doing tonight? I don't plan to stay on too long tonight. I'm just making probably like a hour show and call it a night. I have to do run. I have to go to a couple of appointments in the morning. I'm just doing a show. So sometimes I say I'm doing an hour, but then if the shack gets good, I'm gonna stay a little bit longer. But I do have to get up early in the morning. So how are you doing? How you doing, cousin Jesse? How you doing, primo? Hope you're doing great. I'm just having a spiritual talk of the balance today. Is dealing with deja vu. You know, so when you go to an area and you look around at the whole scenario that's around you. I even forgot to take my medications, by the way, before I started the show. Uh, I'm I'm gonna drop a link for you, cousin Jesse, so you could be my wingman. And what I'm gonna do is go get my. I forgot to take my medication for tonight. So I drop a link there, so you can be my wingman real quick. Well, take these meds. I totally forgot about them. We got Shelly Baxter here. Or I could share a video and we can get onto the topic. I mean, I could do that also. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna share one of my short reels while I go get my medicines. Uh, Let me search here real quick. I'll share this one real quick. But I go get my medications. This is dealing with a shapeshifter skinwalker. I'll make it big for you. There we go. I'll be right back, y'all. Make me a little small here. Share that in a bigger spot. All right, I'm back, y'all. I am back. Not even a dog wants to go out because it's cold. There's no snow here in Texas right now, but I heard it's supposed to be getting cold. Yeah, so tonight I wanted to talk about deja vu. Where you can go to a location that you've never been before, but as you go to the location, all of a sudden you start seeing familiar places like you've been there before. That's what people call deja vu. Sometimes it's things that you might see in a dream or you dreamt about, and then years, it'd be 10 years, 20 years pass by, and all of a sudden you're going to remember what was shown to you in the dream. And it's going to be exactly at the location you are at present time. A form of deja vu, because I'm more sure there's different kinds of deja vus. So that's what I want to talk to you about. That's what happened to me this past weekend, where I traveled across the border to visit uh, my wife's father. He's over there right now. He owns land over there, and of course, he's an American citizen. So we went to go visit him, and the location where he's staying at, I recognized. I mean, that whole area from a dream I had, maybe I would say like a year ago. Everything that was shown to me in the dream was exactly of what I seen when we went out there and visit. Everything. There was this wall that looked like it was falling down in the backyard from on top. There's some houses, and this brick wall. It's like it wants to fall down, and that's what I had dreamt like about a year ago. and it's just like that, And as I kept on looking at the area, it's like, spiritually, when you're shown something, it's kind of like you've already been there before. So I kept my guards up and just pay attention to every little detail, like the people I cross path with and stuff like that. Just it's pretty. I guess you could say pretty awesome when you've been there, but you've never been there physically, but you've been there spiritually. Yeah, it's a little bit the border, on the other side of the border. You got I guess there's soldiers out there or something where they're running around in like trucks with machine guns and stuff like that. They got their BDUs on and stuff, and they're guarding the borders, and they've been patrolling the borders, the fronteras, running around in trucks with machine guns and stuff, uh, and they just running around like that out there, Which to me, I'm prior military and stuff from the U.S. And I told my wife, I don't know if it's a good idea for me to be out here since I'm prior military and stuff. But I still went, with her. And then it's like, I say, look, let's get out of here before the sun goes down. Uh, Luckily, I'm just showing a passport, but they can track you down of everything by just by looking at your passport. But I'm glad that we was able to cross back uh, in decent time before the sun went down. But we're just there for a little bit, visiting her dad. Then was trying to cross all that, like about an hour worth of road because there was a lot of mesquite and of course deers. We didn't want to run into deers at nighttime coming out of those woods with running into our vehicle. So, but we cleared all that area before the sun went down. Uh, then we made it to San Antonio. We rented a room there. We went out to a club out there. We went dancing. We had some fun. Slept, woke up, and I took her to a nice, beautiful restaurant in San Antonio. They had singers where they would play music. Sing, and there was like a plaza there. It was pretty nice, and we spent there most of the morning. Then we just drove back to Central Texas. We did a lot of walking, a lot of dancing. So yesterday I didn't do a live because I was so tired. Just put it this way: I did the live feed on Friday till like around 3 or 4 in the morning. I didn't go to sleep and went on the road, and I was awake all that time. I slept for about an hour and a half. Uh, I think I slept that hour and a half in San Antonio, but I was up for about almost almost 40. I would say like around 40, 44, 43 hours. That's why yesterday I was so tired and I couldn't keep my eyes awake. I kept on dozing off, and I said, you know what? I said, I'm not doing live. I'm gonna go lay down. I'm gonna lay down. I was out cold. Yeah, deja vu could be. It could be something that you see. This is what I believe about the deja vu, that the Heavenly Father prepares you ahead of time, right? Then when He shows you something, He's showing it to you for a reason. So when you wind up in the scenario of being in the certain location, seeing familiar things that you see in your dream, is just to stay alert. That's when you really have to stay alert because anything can happen. But try to stay optimistic and think positive. If you feel something strange through the sign of the cross, and once you get out of that area where you had the deja vu of, then things change differently. But it was it's shown to us for a reason. How you doing, sister? In the Wilson, brother La Morgan. All right, let me refresh your cousin. I don't know what's going on. Uh, I could try to send you another one. Refresh it. I don't know what's going on. I think that's a different one right there.
Hey, Primo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right then. How y'all doing, everybody? Hello, Ruano. Hello, Edna. Hello, Morgan. Hello,
Yeah,
Joel.
yeah. I was telling everybody about why I didn't do a video yesterday. I was so tired, man. Freaking. So I waited for today. Even today, I don't know how long I'm gonna be on. Maybe an hour and a half, because I got an appointment at the VA tomorrow, or like two appointments.
Cool.
So how you been, primo?
I've been doing okay, I guess.
That's good. That's
Still,
good.
still waiting for the outpatient services. Still waiting for the damn new walker I'm supposed to get. So other than that, I'm doing good.
When are you supposed to get the new walker?
Well, the doctor put in the damn
Claim or the
claim for the walker, and we took it to the pharmacy. Now we're waiting for the pharmacy to call the doctor to say he's ready.
which pharmacist in the Watsons?
No, that one closed, man. That one closed a long time ago.
Oh wow.
They got a CVS now, and they got a pharmacy where they take the disabled equipment.
In Raymondville?
Yeah. Hi, Andres, ¿qué hubo? So I'm just waiting on him, and I'm waiting on the outpatient services, because they're gonna take me to a retama, which is the one at the Raymondville picnic I worked with.
They want to take you to the Retama?
Yeah, only to work out. That I might hit trip by belt and walk out with a disease. You know how it is in the valley.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I had a deja vu out there, and I never been to Ocuña in my life,
Wow.
but I had a deja vu where her dad is staying at. I recognized the whole area, all the area that was there. I recognized it,
Wow.
and when I seen the that soldier pass around in the truck with a machine gun, I even recognized him because I seen him before in my dream. No deja vu, and it was like a year ago. I had this dream. The whole
Wow.
scenario, the way I was seeing everything, it played out exactly what I was shown in my dream. So that was, I told my wife, I think it's time for us to go.
Well, if you got ahead of the dream, then it won't come to pass the way it came on your dream.
Yeah. So I didn't look too much into it. I just did the sign of the cross, and the Heavenly Father, man, he works in mysterious ways. But it's awesome how he shows us things in that nature of he can show us things of the past, and then things that happen in the present, which will be the future, right? Because you're in the present, you can see things of the past, and you can things of the future. But it's really that he's showing you this through your dreams,
He always goes through your dreams.
in which it could go through, in which people get it confused. They get it confused with, oh, it's because I'm reborn, or they see something happening, something dealing with that, or they're like, come up with things like that. But no, it's a spirit. We're part of the Holy Spirit. We're part of the Heavenly Father. He's Alpha, the Omega. So our spirit could be the same way. We can see things of the past, the present, and the future, what's to come spiritually. But through Him, He can show us, right? That's how He guides us. So I was looking at all the scenarios around me. I was just paying attention. But then when we got out of there, we made it home. We made it home. We stopped in San Antonio, spent the night in San Antonio, and then we made it home safely yesterday. But yeah, man, it was so realistic. I mean, the dream that I had was so realistic that when I was there in present time, it was the same thing. Everything that I seen was the same thing in my dream. And
Wow.
like I said before, I've never been to Acuna ever in my life.
Wow.
But that's how great the power of the Holy Spirit is. I'm thinking that it might have been this. I think we have my wife, my mother, my suegra's urn, right? I think because we have it here in the house that she might have shown me something spiritually. Could have happened, right?
Good.
Like, I mean, she would be the only person to know. Well, of course, the Heavenly Father, right? But to show me everything how it is, that's where they got. That's where they were born, where they grew up.
Wow. I've been to Acuna since I was like 14.
14 years old, cousin.
Yep.
Have you ever had a moment like that of deja vu that you went there and everything that I seen, the way that wall was, like it was up in like a hill, and I guess they had built a new wall, and the wall was like hanging like it's gonna fall down. When I seen that, and then I seen the way the house looked and everything, the color, it was exactly what I seen in my dream.
I
Play for play.
I had a dream like that once. Uh, I dreamt that we sent my homeboy Willie in to buy us a bottle, and that I went behind the store, behind the liquor store, and I used the bathroom and I got arrested. And I was the next day I sent my homeboy Willie in to buy us a bottle, and I was about to go to the store, and I remembered, so I sat down on the bench and watched. And sure enough, a cop went back there, If I had gone and go use the restroom, he would have caught me. Indecent exposure.
Yeah, what's weird about it is a guy in the. I think I had described that a dream to somebody about the way their videos were. They had some blue in them and stuff. I was like, man, I've never seen videos like this. But guess what? The soldiers in Mexico have those videos like that. They have white in them with some blue in them. The camouflage colors are like that. The guy was wearing. He was in this blue vehicle, and he had freaking machine gun on him with a big old clip. And I'm just looking at him like, oh damn, they passed right beside us as we were trying to leave. They passed right in front of us, and
Wow,
that's like, man, that. I recognize that
the
you
colors.
know the scenery. The vehicle with a soldier. So then from then it's like I said, okay, it's time for us to go. So we had to wash our Q's and P's just to get out of there safely. As
Yeah,
we did, we get
I
out of there
watched,
safely.
I watched the video that you posted. Damn, it was a bitch getting out, man.
Well, we were going. The one you seen was us going in, but yeah, coming out.
Yeah, you coming out, they were like back to bumper, man.
Yeah, and we crossed the whole bridge, and the line was all the way where we're at. They wouldn't let us in, so we went to a different line, thinking it was the line we're supposed to go, but it was for trucks. So we talked to the guy, the border patrol guy there, and he let us in the right lane, so it didn't take us that long to cross over. So we kind of cut a big line.
And yeah, to
I
get
guess
out.
we cut like a mile long line.
Yeah, no, man, to get out was at least 3 or 4 miles long.
Yeah.
'Cause I remember
So
the video when you were showing the line getting out, and it was a bitch, man. And not to mention the long walk across the bridge. That day had a long way to walk. Hello,
yeah,
beyond.
also we didn't walk. We took the vehicle that way. So I had told my wife that I haven't been across the border in a very long time.
Yeah, no, man, with that came up over here the other day. The last time I crossed the border into La Florida, they didn't want to let me cross back because I didn't have an ID.
Well, they don't do IDs no more. You got to have a passport now.
Yeah, I didn't have one of those either.
You literally have to have a passport to cross back.
Yep, yep. Hello,
And that,
beyond. Hello, brother.
and that costs money.
Yeah, I know, man.
Passport.
I helped my mom get her a new passport before I came over here.
How much did it cost her? Cousin? Quite a penny.
About 200 and something.
Yeah.
I had to surrender her old one and wait for the new one. So when I got to the house, she was so happy because she had her citizenship and she had her paper. She had her passport.
Oh wow.
So she's a citizen. So that means that they can deport her.
Yeah, but I was so tired, man. I said, if I do a show tonight, I think I said this at the beginning. I said it'll be like an hour, an hour show because I got this big appointment tomorrow at the VA. So it's one of those that I gotta go. I gotta give some INR, and then I gotta go to the appointment. So it's a big appointment with I guess my doctor. I haven't seen my doctor in about a year.
Hey, as long
So
as
they
you don't come by
give
truck.
prescriptions.
Yeah, that's what I did to my Dylan. I grabbed him by the throat by mistake in a tiger claw.
You see a dentist, primo?
I had to when my lower tooth was about to come out. It was all infected. He sawed with a, I guess, a scalpel, but that damn injection that he injected me, the numbing agent, he got me on
Oh,
the next thing you know, he was up off the ground in a tiger mouth. His oriental eyes got real wide.
what did he say, primo?
He said, "Put me
No,
down." I said, "I'm sorry, man. You promised it wouldn't hurt, and then you hit me in my lip."
oh no, I thought he said, "Oh, that's all." Remember, Ernest used to say that all the time.
Yep.
Oh, that's all.
He said that when he hit me with a pool stick. Because I remember he hit me in the head with a pool stick. I went down on one knee, came right back up.
Wow.
Now you hit me with a pool stick, I go down to two knees and I'll hold my head.
Well, yeah, I gotta go to the early in the morning. Well, I think the appointment is in the afternoon, like around 1. But I have to do the INR in the morning. But I have to take my son, drop him off at work because they're going to give him a work truck for about a week because he's going to be on call.
Oh wow.
So I got to do that early in the morning, around 7 something in the morning.
Yeah, you need to go to sleep early, man.
Yeah, but that's why I said I was going to do the show for about an hour, hour and a half. We're already at 32 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Is that we
And
just got on right now? Uh,
what's the name of Beyond the Box is barely getting here.
yeah, I seen that she was on too earlier. Said I was like, I was debating whether I was going to do a live or not. I was like, I'll do an hour. Anyways, tomorrow we'll have open
Oh,
mic night. Tuesdays is always pretty good here because that's when the people show up. And Tuesdays is one of the busy nights, as a matter of fact, of the week for us.
good night, Love Morgan. Uh, to sorry that you have to be awake in 3 hours.
Good night, Lil Morgan. Yeah, so I figured I could do an hour show and call it a night. So like that, I could get up early to help my son, and then on the way back from dropping him off, go to my VA appointment.
No, man.
But I had a wonderful weekend, man. Wonderful weekend.
The thing in the wall, it was a hard day. Yesterday and all day today was grinding on the wall.
I don't know, man. We went up at this location where I told my wife, I said, let's go get something to eat. And I just looked it up and we stopped there. It looked small. I said, man, that's like it's a little restaurant. Let's go. But then when we got in, it was huge, man. And they had all the women that were in there, they were dressed in those Mexican dresses.
Yeah.
And the guys that had a Pancho shirt on,
Oh wow.
they had stuff hanging all over the ceiling and old Christmas decorations. And I mean, look pretty, man, in there.
Awesome,
And then I
mom.
had musicos sang a song. I got a musical to sing for my wife, and big breakfast. It was awesome at a very good price, man.
Yeah, I saw when she was working.
And she liked that, and I said we need to come back here again. That's what I'm thinking about. Menudo was on there, barbacoa, all kinds of food, and
I,
and they have a panaderia, man, a
I believe
bakery.
having the Indian head taco, every Sunday for lunch. Shit, it's like $6, man. There's
The bag.
nothing, there's nothing like $1 over here anymore.
Wow.
Everything is $5 for like $5 over there. Fiesta in Fort Worth, you can get rice and beans, and you can get you a plate with 3 tortillas. Over here is $5 for a taco.
What?
Yeah,
Where at?
that's right.
That's crazy, man.
I know, I know.
Shit. You see the
So,
plate on the head, right? Did you see the
yeah,
big plates?
yep.
I told my wife we need to go back. This area, I liked it. And then the like 4 or 5, possibly 6 blocks away is a river walk.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, it was just coincidental. We had 3 choices, restaurants near the area, and I said, well, I like the name of this one, and it says Panaderia. Also, the restaurant in Panaderia, and man, it was worth it, man.
I don't know,
I
man.
got a picture of the bakery. I'll post it later on
There's
of the bakery they had in there. It was.
no other bakery in Lara.
I don't know, man. I think this one might have give it a run for its money, bro, because we got it to go, and they put all the breads in a single plastic thing, so the bread is real soft, still real soft.
uh,
I,
in
I
Fort,
just I
yeah,
just couldn't taste it to tell you if it's better than Lara's or not because I got this appointment I got to go to, so I'm trying to stay. No, I'm staying away from the sugar. But
uh,
maybe after the appointment, I'll taste the mollete and I'll let you know if it's better than Lara's or not.
I don't know, man. In Fort Worth, you gotta go to Esperanza to get the bread because the pieces are bigger. They're bigger and they're softer, but a bit more expensive.
Bigger for the buck.
Yep, yep. We're talking some big ass conchas, some big ass malanitos, big ass empanadas, man.
Let me see if I can send a picture of the little bakery they had in there. Oh man, yeah, I left my other phone over there.
It's okay, man. It's okay. Get on with the story.
So yeah, deja vu is pretty crazy. I mean, in this case, it was a good, but there's some deja vus that could be like one of those that that it's going to be a situation that's going to be rough because something bad might happen, but you still can bypass that situation if you keep maintain your love foundation. You know what I'm saying? You don't give into the scenario.
That's right, Juan. Pan dulce.
So I would have to go get my other phone to show you the pictures. Panaderia. It looked pretty good, man. I just like I said, I couldn't eat no sweet bread. I got the box right there still. Uh, uh, because I got the appointment. Uh, this what time is it? Yeah, tomorrow morning.
Almost 12.
Yeah, this I got to do more blood work. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. I'll find out when I get there.
Well, I just took a home remedy for type 2 diabetes. Hopefully, in the morning, my A1C will be less than 40%.
What'd you take?
Water and cinnamon.
Water and cinnamon sweet.
Not when you put it in water. No, it's not.
How is that not? I thought it was sweet cinnamon.
No, it gets sweet if you put sugar on it, but if you put it
Oh,
just like that, no, it's not.
so would you just leave it in the water and then drink it?
You boil it and then you drink it.
Let me
And
know how you do, man, and I'm gonna take the remedy. Is it the cinnamon that comes in the Fiesta packs?
yeah, you could do that. You could do the powder. It doesn't matter as long as you boil it. But apparently, there's a little animal that lives in your pancreas and it gets loosened with that cinnamon, and then you pee it out. Because supposedly type 2 diabetes has nothing to do with your sugar or what you eat or whatnot, because it's a little parasite.
Well, I went from doing the my blood work twice a month to back to 1 month now. So I guess that's a good thing, that I'm keeping it in check, under control.
Yep,
Um, I just
because
gotta continue doing the walking. I just didn't feel like doing the walking today. I was tired, man.
they're saying that your parents, when they keep you sick, as long as they make money off of you, they keep giving you pills. They
Yeah.
don't, they don't treat the diabetes. So I'll let you know if it stops. Hello, Junie. How you doing? Well,
Yeah, but we have fun in San Antonio, man. I mean, it's fun over there too. Went to a restaurant. I ordered a menudo, and they gave me tortillas. Guess how many tortillas they gave me in the thing?
4.
A dozen of tortillas.
Wow, over in Fort Worth,
And
only
they're homemade corn tortillas.
over in Fort Worth, they only give you 4, and
They gave me a dozen, primo, dozen tortillas, a dozen corn tortillas in there.
3. They give you 3 at Chewy's for manure for flour and 6 for corn.
Well, they gave me a dozen for my menudo. Then I tell my wife and my father-in-law, "Hey, y'all need to help me. He's too many tortillas for me." And they're big, man, big corn tortillas.
Yeah, homemade, I bet you.
Yeah, ate me some of that, and I ate me some barbacoa, but the barbacoa was different. It didn't taste like a chete. I don't know.
It
It was
might,
different.
it might have been goat.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That it was goat. It was real salty.
Yeah, it was probably goat. I'm
That's
doing
probably
good.
what I dreamt about the goat. I dreamt the goat with white hair.
Yeah, wow. I've seen videos. I've been watching YouTube like a motherfucker, and I caught videos of goats that stand up and dogs that turn into women and stuff like that.
Puro gay, bunch of AI, man.
Yeah, I know. I'll send you videos, man, so you can see what I'm looking at. I see you drinking water, and I got a brand new thing of water that I want to drink, and I'm just deciding whether I want to drink it or not.
Yeah, AI is out of control, man. It's gonna be paying attention too much. That it's kind of like trying to brainwash people.
What side of town was that, eh? That's what one I will ask.
In San Antonio, is what he's talking about.
I guess.
We're talking about in Oconia, the restaurant in Oconia is where they give me the 12 tortillas. It
There
was
you go.
good, man. And you know what? There was no hominy in the menudo, primo.
Wow.
It was just pura carne,
Wow.
pure meat, no hominy in the menudo.
I
And I
can't.
told my wife, man, for a little bowl, it's full of meat.
Well, let's just say that I got an appointment on the 24th, I think, to go see the orthodontist.
I
So
think that
he's probably gonna take out the rest of my teeth and give me fillings for the dentures.
it was near the Riverwalk because the restaurant they said that if you walk 6 blocks further up, the Riverwalk will be there. So what side of town is that? Is it the south side? I think it's towards the south. It was like a plaza. I just can't remember the name of the plaza. I know the name of the restaurant. I think I will have to look for it. It was a little plaza, and then he said if you walk 4 blocks that way or 6 blocks, you're running to the Riverwalk.
Wow, that's
And
like
my wife liked it, and we're thinking about going back again one day to eat maybe lunch or supper. You know,
they say that the Riverwalk is like San Antonio's where all the tourists go. So it's the west or the one.
yeah, I don't know which. We had stayed. You know where? What was it called? Beer. I don't know what's coming from that. There was this club we went to called the Beer something. Shit, I can't even remember the name of it. Beer Depot or Beer something where there's a guy there recording the people dancing or whatever. So we spent stayed at a motel there nearby, and then this when we drove, we just looked up restaurant and it took us that direction, you know. But I don't got my other phone on me. Well, I'll tell you the name of the restaurant, but I can go get it real quick. Well, let me check here. The name of the restaurant. I'm looking right now. I think it was called San Antonio Market Square. Uh, that's what my wife put. It's called the Shopping Mall San Antonio Market Square. That's where we're at.
Good for you, be on the box.
And yeah, and the restaurant was called Mi Tierra Cafe Bakery.
I know
Yeah,
the
it's called Mi Tierra Cafe and Bakery. So yeah, man. So there's me and my wife with the big old platon the breakfast from Facebook. So he knows where it's at. I don't know if you've been. Have you been there, Juan Avila? Yeah, we were clubbing at the Beer Depot.
Hello, Christopher. I was choking on water. Be on the box.
He's choking on the Scooby snack.
It's kind of sweet.
Let's see.
Juan's been there.
You been there, Juan?
He says,
I
yeah.
bought me this nice ring, man, from this man at the mall. Well, at the little plaza, man, right here. I got it. A sterling silver ring. Let me see if I can light it up.
Remember?
Let me see if I can make it bigger. Let me see if I can show to y'all.
Oh, cool.
It's got black obsidian on it. It's hand cut, custom made by the
Nice.
man. Sterling silver, man, for protection. Silver, yeah,
Now you ready for a werewolf.
protection from the from the DDN, Chief Skinwalkers, werewolves, whatever you want to call them.
You hear what Brenda says?
Yeah, it's badass. Juan Avila. I got me a nice cowboy hat, man. It's got Iron Knights. The man there, he could put on the brim, on the side. He put Iron Knights. That was my unit. That's what we call ourselves. Our battalion, Iron Knights, from Germany when we went to combat. And then on the other side of the brim, it says warrior. And it's Tabaruto el hat, man, a cowboy hat. Buy me a belt too, a nice belt. So when we go dancing, we'll be looking sharp, me and my wife. Yeah, I have fun, man, at the little plaza right there. It's like one of a kind, dude. Like they even sell elotes and all kinds of stuff in the center. Aguas frias and all kinds of things. But the what's this, what is it? Fruta, agua fruta, or they're like $11 a drink, man.
Yeah, I know, man. They're like $5 and four.
Expensive.
You can get two large for $10 and 4 words.
Yeah, well, and they were 11. But and I asked him a question. ¿Tienen azúcar? I said, sí. He said, well, I can't. I wish I could do it, but I can't because I'm diabetic. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he's happy spree.
sure did. For the ring, man, that was a nice one. I bought my wife a necklace and some ankle bracelet and sterling silver. Yeah, it's hard to find places like that up here in freaking Temple to sell sterling silver, real sterling silver. All these places is Indios. It's not real silver or real gold. Everything's plated, you know. But golly, man, it was a good power hour here. It's already 53 minutes in the past by.
I know, man.
I mean, we could go for another 30. I don't know. It's up to you, cousin.
I got enough charge on my phone for 30 more minutes.
All right. Yeah, I mean, and Sundays, I mean, it's not Sunday, but Monday, everybody's done, watched all the shows. I know Sister Brenda started from her show, doing her show. And she does a day show, night show. I think Paranormal Table, they were doing their show.
You're still doing it.
They're still doing it.
Yeah.
I thought they're already done.
No, madam, you're not here yet. You're still doing it.
Well, it said that there was I seen that there wasn't doing it no more.
You know this
They might have already signed off earlier, or else I would have waited a little bit longer. Yeah, they're off already. They 1 hour and 2 minutes, almost 2 hours.
Yeah, I heard about you. You've been doing a lot of shows.
But you can share whatever you want to share, Primo. Whatever you want to talk about, man.
I
I know
remember,
we wouldn't talk about too many things, but you know, well, I already shared what I wanted to share about the deja vu. You know, realistic that can be.
I remember going forward in time. So that every time that I went forward in time, I would I on substance. You know, I would go to a room, and I was sitting in the middle of the room, and in that room was my homeboy, a kid that he was with in the system, and I would be afraid to get high in that way because we always wind up in the same place. Because they were going to pass in 2012, I wound up in that room with the homeboy that the kid was sick and that particular sister was. So I traveled from 1985 to 2012. So yeah, I know what it means to like in the future. I'm sorry to hear that. And this is that better?
Guys, talk again, cousin.
You
Hello.
know, when I used to get high, well, fuck it. I mean, I don't do it anymore. When I used to get high on paint, I used to travel to the future, and I didn't know it then, but I would travel from 2085, from 1985 to 2012. And in 2012, I was in that certain room with a certain homeboy and that chick, and that chick sister. It came to pass, man. And then I'm like, yeah, I've been here before. So I seen I traveled to the future. It would always be that I would be in that paint that I would travel to the future to that certain place. And I got to see that certain place in 2012. I'm sorry, Andres. It was muffled. That's the way it's coming out of here. It could be my mouth. It could be the signal. I don't know. But yeah, man, I've been to the future, but I didn't like the way I got there.
Yeah, I don't try to do none of that stuff, man. You know
I,
me.
I don't do that
I
anymore.
was always been kind of like a straight edge kind of guy, you know. But the only because I was always running and then focused on for the next season of track and stuff that I'll try to stay away from all that. Even though my friends will be doing all that kind of stuff, but I just stay focused, not having none of that stuff in my system.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore, man. I'm in my five senses every day. I don't do that anymore. I stopped. I give it up. I've been clean and sober shit for a long time, maybe 20 years. How you doing, Joe?
How you doing, Joe?
So ever since I got baptized, I really don't do that anymore.
He says you sound like you're in an underwater cave. What the hell?
Well, I guess if
No,
I'm having trouble
I can hear
being,
you.
if I'm having trouble being heard, I'll go back to the chat if that's what
No, I
y'all
can
want.
hear you. I can hear you, Primo.
Besides, it's almost an hour.
Well, you say you're going to go an hour,
Yep.
and it is an hour, but I can still hear you. So
Okay, so
the experience you had was because you have been. What was the drug you were doing? Paint, right?
yeah, silver paint.
You're sniffing
But,
the paint, and that messes with your mind.
yep,
Well, we heard a lot of people, right? They said they seen UFOs and seen werewolves and vampires and aliens, but the forgot to mention was that they were high as a kite.
yeah, but
I wonder how many people that they witnessed like a dog man, a UFO, or a Bigfoot, or any kind of cryptid, or any kind of scenario that they're high on something.
oh man, I would say it's like 50% or higher.
Like the majority of people, right? Because I swear, man, that I've heard that people share their story, and by the time you know it, this, oh, I was on acid. Later on the story, they're like, I was on acid. I was freaking I drank mushrooms or something to get high, right? In which it kind of like takes away from the stories, whether it to be true or just a figment of their imagination.
I'll tell you what, man, I used to like in my teens, I used to like pop a lot of acid, but I wouldn't see like animals. I always see gremlins. I always wound up at the defunct high school in the back because I would follow the gremlins all the way there and they would disappear. But yeah,
So the gremlins you were seeing were like the gremlins from the movie.
yeah, something like that.
What the hell?
I would follow the gremlins all the way to the back of the high school, up the steps, and when I would come to after about 8 hours, when I would come to, I was at the school, did not know how I got there.
Well, imagine this one, guys. When the people that supposedly are hunting for Bigfoot, that they're out there doing powwows, but they forget to mention that they're smoking weed, doing crack, and doing all other kind of drugs out there.
And the whole time,
The
Bigfoot is
whole time that they're supposedly searching for Bigfoot.
the whole time Bigfoot is with Waldo. Oh man.
I mean, we know one for a fact that they like smoking weed, probably doing crack. I ain't going to say his name, but I'm going to say his nickname. Tales from the Crypt Keeper.
I've seen a
I
picture of
was
him.
high as a kite, man. I was smoking weed.
I've seen
How,
a
how you
picture
gonna
of him.
how you gonna validate yourself, right? How you gonna say or call yourself even a freaking a cryptid hunter or cryptozoologist or whatever, and you're high as a kite, and you want to validate that your stories are true. But if you're always high, what's the truth in that?
I'm telling you. I've seen a picture of him holding both of his swords. The the term "Go Go Power Ranger" came to mind.
You
Oh
know what
man,
I'm saying, cousin? How can these people, and most of these people, they're on drugs, man. They smoke, they do some kind of drug. At least I know I'm clean as a whistle because I don't do no drugs. I've never done. Uh, there's something I've got in secondhand smoke from cousin Jesse when we were teenagers, running to the store from cousin Chucky's.
hello Cynthia. How you doing?
But I never did nothing like that. Never have.
I'm telling you, man. When I was a teenager, I used to smoke like a motherfucker, but because I was afraid to be alone with my thoughts.
So I'm just saying, whether it be cryptid or whatever, imagine how many people they're on the bad road. I mean, we had some kind of example of that, but I didn't want to say anything, on Friday. But it felt to me that something wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? With the guest that we had, that something was off. I don't know if he had too much on his mind or what, but he was just uh, talking about a lot of things, you know.
Right.
Uh,
I don't even fucking remember, man.
but yeah, imagine that these people that want to stake claims in the Bigfoot communities or any crypto community, and they smoke weed or freaking drugs, man. So what is that telling you? Is it telling you that they're legit, or what if they were high when they're seeing these things?
I don't know, man. Like I said, I used to see gremlins, but I used to do a lot of new microdot.
You could write a book about that. When I used to, you could write a book and say, when I was high on acid,
I
or
used
no, what were you on acid or paint?
on acid, man. When I used to see all those fucking gremlins. Then one time, me and Slick were in my girlfriend's alley, and we were puffing on silver paint. Uh, he said I asked him for a cigarette and wound up in Southside. When I came to, I was in Southside.
Crazy.
I'm telling you,
Because
there's
you know, there's stories that I've heard, right, where people are saying this story that seems to be very very real and shit till the very end when they say, oh, by the way, when all this happened to me, I was high as a kite, you know. I dropped some acid, I did some mushrooms, I was smoking weed, I did a couple lines of coke.
I tell you what, man.
Why are you saying the story make it seem real if you're high on shit?
Acid and
That makes you hallucinate, man. That's a hallucinant, you know. It makes
mushroom
you.
tea. You see difference, man, because all I saw on mushroom tea was snakes. My mom had a hell of a time getting me out from under the bed.
But it affects everybody differently, right? All those
Yep,
drugs.
it depends on your personality, man.
So how do these people expect me as to take them serious or what they say if when they what they experience are high as a fucking kite?
I'm telling you, man.
You know, I mean, like I've heard, you know, people come to me. He told me he was talking about a UFO and shit, and then he said that he was doing mushrooms. They're like, what the fuck? Not to be mean or anything, but come on, man. I thought he was saying a story of something that happened to him, or they'll say it's a dream. They'll say a story, but then say it was a dream that they had. There's no difference in than making up a story, right? I mean, it was a dream, right? But was it real? It was a dream.
yes, I do, Brenda. And I don't get
But
high on.
I got abducted by some aliens, and I went to Mars. I went to Venus, to Jupiter. Went around the rings of Saturn in the spacecraft. Next thing you know, I woke up in my bed, but I was dreaming. But I was dreaming.
Wow, I tell you, man. I don't need any narcotics to see what I see. It's because I see what I see that I used to take narcotics. That would keep me from seeing. I could make pretend that it was what I was on that made me see certain things.
Like old boy, man, he sees a saber tooth tiger all the time.
And that's
And
because
he's
he's a cop.
high as a kite, you know, like golly. What are you gonna see? Winnie the Pooh and Snoopy also?
That's why he's got his two swords.
You're gonna be chasing Scooby Doo for Scooby snacks? I mean, I'm just saying, man. I mean, I know as a trying. I guess as I consider myself like a middleman, people host whatever middleman, but golly, what is for me to do with something like that? Like it's like what the hell, I share real things here, right? Like the deja vu stuff. I'm telling you, it was from a dream, but when it happened to me in reality, I told you, well, it's like what I dreamt. But yeah, this people, man, and I've heard many in many podcasts, and then they're like, well, shit, that the story sounds very interesting. Maybe they were abducted, or they're smoking mushrooms, or the hippies in the freaking what 60s used to be high on that damn acid and doing mushrooms, talking about UFOs and the star and all this shit. But it's because it was part of the hallucination. Pink Floyd, The Wall, the the tape they had with different colors,
Yep. I
that would
don't know
make you,
about
yeah.
no. Nobody's grabbed me from the ankle since I was at his house. Hello, reptilian nuts.
I'm just saying, man. Me as trying to figure out, like these people in the Bigfoot community, they say that it's 100% fucking flesh, right? And they say, oh, that Abe Sai he's just a spiritual guy. He's saying they're all demonic. But I bet you them FFers, they're high as a fucking kite when they go on those powwows, smoking weed, passing the joints around, and only God knows what else they're smoking out there.
Well, that's why I call him boots around the truck.
They'd be like, "What? You hear that? You hear that? They're. It sounds like a Bigfoot calling, but it's one of their homeboys high as a kite, howling at the moon and shit."
Hey, I have seen a dude get beat up by a house. And the house
I'm just
was.
saying, that's what they've been doing at those powwows, man. We're drinking beer, drinking liquor, only got the moonshine. What kind of investigation is that?
I tell you what, man. My stepson brought some dudes up to the house, and he was smoking them bath salts, and he got into a fight with the house, and the house won. The house made him cry. I just looked at him while he was crying. He got asked why he was crying. He said the house was beating him up.
I'm just saying, man. Give Sergeant C as a break over here. I done hit it all in the military. I dealt with people like that, man. They were high. There was this private information, and we're doing the salute, and he's got like this. He don't got his BDU cap on. He's got a fucking uh, what do you call it? The little uh, shoe shine kit on top of his fucking head. Drunker than a motherfucker. The shoe shine kit on top of his fucking head. Man, I pulled him to the side. I had to smoke his ass. I was pissed off, man, because it makes us look like idiots. I smoked his ass, made him throw up and everything. I didn't give a shit.
Wow,
Luckily, I didn't knock him out.
he should have knocked
Because
him
it's
out.
being disrespectful to the platoons and to the chain of command, man. That motherfucker was drunk in the line. Instead of his video cap, he's saluting. He's got the fucking shit on top of his head. Shoe shine kit in the
Wow,
little plastic bag. Yeah, and it's probably the same mother. Excuse my French. The same mf'er to say he sees UFOs and Bigfoots. Yeah, that's probably the same people that say they see the Bigfoots and UFOs and all this other crap. how can you be legit if you're on that road or you're on that path, right?
Yes, I stopped smoking since 2005. I stopped smoking, drinking, and all other types of stuff.
Well, you're clean right now, right?
I
The things
tried.
that you see right now, you're talking is the things you see in the present. But
Yep,
there's people right now they don't admit that they're on the bad road, but they come up with some bullshit stories, and you could tell they're bullshit stories, and you could tell that they're high on something or they're doing something. I ain't saying no names. Tales from the Crypt,
boots around the truck.
and many others that are his buddies that put themselves in a high pedestal, that think they're in a high pedestal. All of them have the same thing in common because they're all good old boys.
You hear what we're talking about? Ginny Two Shits?
Like
Oh, man.
they probably trying to steal that from the Dukes of Hazzard. Good old boys. We're the good old boys
Never
drinking whiskey and wine. How's the song go, cousin Jesse?
just two good old boys never mean you no harm. Because
Yeah,
they all been in trouble with the law since the day they were born.
there you go. That's where they stole it from.
Yep. Yep. Boots around the truck. Because he only goes around the truck. It's not boots on the ground anymore.
Oh man,
But
boots around a truck or boots around boots in his crack. One of the two.
boots in his ass.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? And so you see that?
That same Kia driving down the fucking street. Somebody else.
He runs. He runs around the truck with a light, stands in the middle of the road with the lights on and has his flashlight running around the truck. You see that? You see that? But he never goes into the woods. You see me, I go in the woods by myself, man. It doesn't matter to me. I'm real good, boots in the ground.
Boots around the truck. And then he had the same little boy in the back seat.
Oh yeah, playing peekaboo.
Yep.
He had him all dressed in black, and you can see his face.
Only a ninja can kill a ninja.
Oh my god. He was whispering to himself, "You're lying tonight." I guess that's a subconscious admission. Yeah, the one that got me was when he said, "No, mommy, no, mommy, no." I know what- uh, I don't want to go sleep early tonight, mommy. Uh, Fake subscribers, fake viewership. It's ridiculous. But hey, it's his money.
We all know that God said no one can come, no one can leave. So the demon that you see, they're actually fallen angels.
We're just reminiscing of the year of last year, of things that happened. We had was it the year of the succubus also at the beginning of the year?
Don't even bring up the hugibus succubus, man. He wants to give me a hug.
We had brujas coming after spiritual encrypted encounters, and we had a little what do you call it? La
Yeah,
boo boo, little la boo boo towards the end of the year.
we lost the right to pray for a guy.
Yeah, we had a la boo boo, and we had A Mexican wanted to be a Muslim. You know, saying that's his religion, but he was born Hispanic. So, you know, it's called, I don't know. He can believe whatever he wants to believe.
Hey,
It's his choice, right?
then the boo when as far as getting a pink jogging suit.
We'll say his name 3 times because La Bubu will appear. He's like Candyman. I think he tried to show up on Friday, but La Bubu was frozen.
Oh man. And then he had the balls to have that thing hanging from his pink mic.
Oh, we can forget about the other guy. The Abe help you thank me, you changed my ways, and all of a sudden he's talking about all these female from a certain trip. We forgot about him. Big Buddha
You mean the big kitty man?
with a burly boy. Was it girly boys?
Oh, the one with the girl boy.
The girl boy. Forgot about him.
Yep, 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 yep.
Then he's trying to. It's your fault, Dave, because you asked me. I was just answering you. I was being honest. You know.
No, Abe only gave you the power to hang yourself. You're the one that went up on a ramp about girls half your age.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, man. It's we've been on for an hour and 21 minutes, man.
Yeah. I think at 1:30 we can call it if you like.
Okay, I'll
And
call you.
for 1:30 or yeah 1:30 1:45. Now do you want to go because I know you're tired, cousin. Or we can go till what time we got right now? Yeah, it's already going to be an hour and 30 minutes.
Hey,
How
man.
about an hour and 40 minutes?
Hey, beyond the box. As Labu said, no one is coming for you. No one is coming for you. And Jesus learned from the Protestants.
Yeah, he was blaming everybody. He's the one that paid for the ticket. He already know what his intentions were, what he was going to go do out there. He wasn't interested in one. He was interested in all of them. So yeah, he showed his true colors, who he truly is, what he's truly about. He was in here infiltrating, and you know he had the true him had to come out eventually, and it did. I don't think he was drinking when he did.
I don't know, man. That poor local sure did help him. Ugh.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of people that they're coming after spiritual encrypted encounters this past year. You have people that believe in other things coming after us. You have people that seen us as competition because we're bringing the spiritual truth about things. You know, this that didn't like us. There was a lot of people coming up against us, but we stood strong. We stood how we say in Spanish, firme, freaking, and we overcame all the bullshit because they couldn't keep themselves from identifying themselves to me. They showed who they were and who they are. I know who they are now. I've been knowing, but we're gonna continue to do on the show here in Spiritual Cryptid Encounters for as so long as my health is good. I'm gonna continue to do the show. Yesterday I was just a little bit tired.
I tell you what, man. Uh, that huckleberry succubus sure did want to hurt somebody. With me, he was barking up the wrong tree.
Well, cousin Jesse, I think a lot of these people that were showing up here because they were being sent by people to try to disrupt the show. That's what they were doing, but it backfired on them, man. You know, that's what happened to every person that came in here fraudulently in spiritual encrypted encounters. They revealed themselves, and they just couldn't handle spiritual encrypted encounters, especially when I say I was Montana Heavenly Foundation. They couldn't handle that, or they couldn't handle when I say we tie, bind, and rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ. They had to leave. They left with their little demons, their
I said,
negative attachments, and they took off.
the thing though,
They couldn't handle that. They can't handle that.
I think the wildest thing that came out last year was that guy that turned nearly a year. That was the wildest thing that ever happened on the show. As far as
Was
I
it? 'Cause-
was when that guy turned Josh and Eddie on live anyway.
Oh yeah, that I'm not even worried about that dude. None of those people. It's kind of like they just say, okay, let's not mess with these people no more. Let's leave them alone, or whatever. So it is what it is. How long it's gonna last, I don't know, but it ain't gonna stop me from doing spiritual encrypted encounters. And I'm gonna go to these videos that I need to really debunk, move it, put it in much lower speed to catch those things that were passing by me, like that video I shared last week when I had the selenite sword. I want to debunk that video further because there was a lot of activity in there, a lot of
Yeah,
disembodied voices.
I know. Cynthia, it's been like that the whole show. But as long as they can hear me, I'll be alright.
Let me make sure I have nothing on over here, my end. Okay, that's off. Yeah, I really don't have nothing on.
Uh, closed everything before I got on, so I don't have nothing on either. So if it sounds a little off, it's probably my server.
Beyond the box said, I seen one you did today. I see something in it. Some things in it. Uh, I haven't made any videos. Probably one I did last week, last Friday. I think I shared like two show reels. Yeah, there's things in there in the videos. My brother was going to try to come back, jump on, but he spent all day with his truck. They had to do the wheel alignment. The the wheel alignment was off. That it messed up his front tires, so he had to replace the front tires and quite a bit, But he got it fixed. He got it done, and he was tired.
You know, my uncle taught me how to do that with a rope.
Yep, the shock stick, the shock to light
So,
it up.
we use the rope, and man, that thing is straight. You just match up the front with the back.
Yep. So you do your own wheel alignment, primo?
Yeah. Good thing is the truck doesn't need it, but everything underneath the truck is brand new. The brake shield, the brake, the damn noodle for the damn drive shaft, the shock, everything is brand new. Now the damn filter and the oil are brand new on the transmission. So
What was the matter with your car beyond the box?
It's 1:30, primo.
130. We can go another 15 if you want.
That's fine. I'm got
It's
64%. So yeah.
another 15. Now I'm trying to do like I said, early show. I still got a little bit of energy on me because I got to get up early in the morning.
So about
There's a story you
145.
like to share, cousin,
Huh?
for the audience. A story you like to share of the year of reminiscing the year of last year, of the things that you want for this year, like for the show or for yourself, because you went through a lot in the year of last year, and but you're a fighter, and I know you're going to get better
I'm
because you're a
uh,
fighter.
I'm hoping to be able to like walk without the help of a walker. But whatever it gave me a year, and whatever I get back, get back. Whatever I don't, I don't. Wow. But yeah, man. I hope that the show grows exponentially. That you become one of the main players in the spiritual game. I'll be back
So
as soon as I feel like I'm normal again. I'll be back.
I know you will, cousin. You're a fighter, man. We're fighters. We don't quit. In spite of what we're going through, we just keep on going forward. Set it in our minds, and we can do anything. A lot of things that like what you're going through. My doctor will warn me, tell me to watch out for this, watch out for that, and at first I thought she was trying to take me out, but then I started, when what happened to you, I started looking into a lot of things of what I'm going through, and it's like, man, I really need to stay away from sugars. So remember, I would tell you, hey, cousin, sugars is not good for you because I was already staying off of sugars, candy, drinks, whatever, anything that has sugar. Uh, I went from regular bread to wheat bread, you know, uh, trying my best, but it's like, yeah, no sweets. So, going through the candy aisles and throws out with their sugars, peanut butter and man, all those pies and cakes for the holidays. I
Yeah,
had to, I had to, I had to skip all that, man. I couldn't have.
you know the Republican bill or something.
But there is a lot of stuff that has no sugar that they make nowadays. That has no sugar that I've been finding. Like my wife bought me some brownies that have no sugar, but when you taste them, they taste just like brownies, but with no sugar. So she's finding things like that for me that I can drink, or like Kool Aid that looks like a Kool Aid, but it's zero sugar. You know. So yeah, it's hard, but we got to do what we got to do.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to get this animal out of me, but we'll see what happens tomorrow.
No, one time the dietitian tried to tell me that I can go on an all meat diet, just to eat meat, different portions of meat, meat, and then I was like, "Puto, you're trying to give me a freaking heart attack." He made it sound pretty. It said, "When you eat the meats, you're staying away from all the sugars." And I mean, yeah, what about the high cholesterol and the clogged veins and arteries because of the grease, right? So I said, hell no, I ain't doing that. It's like they try to give you one, and then you talk to a vegetarian, another one, dietitian, vegetarian, time. Oh, you can eat vitamin K and all this. I can't eat vitamin K because it affects my blood thinner. So you gotta find a what do you call it? Just something that you can do that's not gonna affect either. But it's hard. When I drink beer, when I used to drink beer compared to now that I drink water, I think I've been beer free for over a year. Like I'm going for 2 years, and or any kind of liquor. I went to that bar in San Antonio, and everybody's drunk off their ass, beer, liquor, and everything. And so I'm just looking at them like, God dang, what is that the way I used to get when I used to drink?
I'm telling you, when you see somebody as drunk as you get and see how natural they are, you're like, wow, was that me?
Yeah, man. There was an old man sitting beside us. When he got up, there was water everywhere, man. I think he peed on himself.
Yeah, that happened to my brother-in-law. That his youngest granddaughter's 15th birthday. Got all drunk and he peed on himself.
But there could also be a sign like of diabetes and other things wrong with the liver and stuff too, right?
Yep.
There's something not working properly. That's why I was just doing a short live tonight because I got to get up for this appointment. They're going to check everything, take test everything through my blood, and then I got an appointment at 1 in the afternoon to let me know how everything's working out for me. So before I do the blood work, I can't eat nothing. I have to wait.
I tell you, man, I've been asleep most of the day and I'm going back to sleep here in a little bit. And my dog, they gave her a bath today.
Hmm.
She is white as fuck and she's laying down asleep like a motherfucker right now. The, they cut her hair. Of her first haircut she's had since she was a puppy. Yes, beyond Bob, alcohol does turn the sugar in your body.
Alcohol.
Yep.
If you mix it up, mix drinks with Coke.
No, no. I mean, vodka is made from potatoes, and bacali is made from caña. So there's plenty sugar without the acid.
There's real sugar in there.
Yep.
That's what I used to drink, man. Bacardi, Viejo Virgen, E&J,
But
brandy.
I used to buy big bottles, man. We're not talking about. We're talking about the gallons
Yeah,
of bacali. And my mama always asked me when she was what was it, what I was drinking, and I told her I was drinking. There was one time at the bar where she drank like 3 mixed drinks of what I was drinking, and she locked herself in the bathroom. Inside the bar, she locked herself in the bathroom. Yeah,
that's one thing that I would do is drink like beer when I was in the army and liquor. I mean, what soldier does it, right? But I would only drink Fridays and Saturdays. You wouldn't catch me drinking any beer or liquor during the week. I knew people drink every day. I only drink Fridays and Saturdays. That's it. Now, unless it was a 4 day weekend, maybe, or a fest. But besides that, even here in the states, man, only Fridays and Saturdays. The only time I was like a social drinker. Only when I go out, have a good time, to a dance. drink, and I'll drink my drink or two. Not unless the place or location we go dancing, it will say BYOB, bring your own booze. I said, oh shit,
Like you
take the
take it,
botella,
or you have to go
and I keep
for
the I'll take the botella, big bottle, like is there half gallons, the big ones,
hmm
3 gallons. I don't know, these are the big bottles of E&J. I'll take those, and then I'll have one, and have the other one on standby in the trunk, just in case we ran out of one of them.
Yep, yep, yep.
For a couple of years, that's what we do: drinking and dancing. We have fun, you know. Uh, by the time it's closed, you know, it finishes. We done sweated everything out, but I just thank God that I'm not doing none of that because only God knows how my health will be, especially if the ENJ and the well, actually, when I was doing that, man, everything was fine. You know, my levels were perfect and everything. It's when I stopped drinking, you know, like I said, it was only in the weekends that I noticed a change. Like my reading started going crazy off the charts when I stopped drinking the any kind of liquor, or should I say, brandy? Right, that's what it is, brandy.
I think that's the last thing that started to me was in that next big meeting. It started to affect my levels. Because, you know, I used to drink only on the weekends, and then it got real bad that I used to drink every day. So, I'm 41, Kevin.
Yeah, we're fixing to hit the 45 marker. Uh, is there anything you would like to say to the viewers? And thank you, cousin Jesse, for jumping on here with me tonight.
Well,
Any advice or anything you would like to say to the viewers?
don't do anything that we've done or that I've done. Uh, maybe you'll live longer for it. You know, they'll protect you, and you know, you can smile on you as well. For me, I'm about to get out here. Take it easy, because
There you go. Here's cousin Jesse. He's said his farewells. He did a ninja on us. Man, I witnessed a lot of things, but I thank God that I'm not doing those things. Yeah, I mean, having a drink or two, socializing, is nothing wrong with that. It's when you abuse it that's when the wrong comes, right? But yeah, it makes me feel good that I'm able to go have fun dancing. I drink water. If take a little sip of something, it'll be a sip or two sips, and that's it. If I sip on something, but I knew I had this test that I got to do tomorrow at the VA or today at the VA now, since we're past midnight. You sound like Kenny. Are you talking about Uncle Kenny? Cousin Jesse, that's what you're talking about, Uncle Kenny? Yeah. Uh, Tomorrow night, brothers and sisters, we're going to be having open mic night. If everything goes well at the VA for me, open mic night tomorrow night. Whoever wants to jump on, and probably like maybe 10 o'clock, 10 or 11, one of the two. Between 10 to 11, open mic night tomorrow night. If I see that nobody's on, I might even do it sooner. I don't know. But open mic night to wherever. Oh, okay. From no, the reason I was saying that, Sister Beyond the Box, because we do got a cousin named Kenny. I mean, an uncle named Kenny. Yes, we'll be having open mic night tomorrow. See if I can debunk, if I have time to debunk some videos to see if I can capture anything within the videos. And Rebel is doing a little bit better. He's snoring right now. He is knocked out. But in saying that, brothers and sisters, thank you for those that tune in. God bless you. And see you later on. This is Brother Abe Cias. Sarcia signing off of Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. Peace out, everybody.